So Torrei Hart was just in an interview, and I guess the topic of conversation came up as to why she still has Hart as a last name. So that comes up in conversation a lot. When a woman gets divorced, why does she keep her, her ex-husband's name? So she goes on to explain it, but I wanted to ask you guys your opinion on that.
We talked about it with Larsa Pippen.
Well, because I've built a career with this name. And like I said, my last name, my maiden name was Skipper. Okay? Yeah. Y'all heard me?
I'm not going back to Skipper.
Neither fucking mind.
As a comedian, though, Skipper's funnier.
I'm sure. Listen, okay, you can't go to restaurants
like Hart better.
Reservation. You know what I mean? Like
Torrei Hart does have more of a ring to it.
I mean, Skipper's cute. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to my dad
and your family.
Yeah, shout out to my mama, my daddy, because they still been married. I love y'all 53 years. But I like Hart better. I do.
Yeah.
I do. And it's just, it is what it is. It's my name. I've built a brand around my name. I was there from the beginning, helping build the brand.
She lost me right there.
Like,
Really? All right, Mom.
I was on her side till right there.
People change your name.
Right.
No.
You believe in
Why were you
independence.
there? Why were you with her up until she says that?
Because that part didn't matter to me.
Okay.
Y'all gonna call me a panderer, whatever.
Panderer.
Yes.
Panda.
There we go. Get it out early. I like that. I like
Go
that.
ahead.
But if I built something in this relationship,
Yo, it's crazy.
I didn't even get to finish. She built something on her own as her name. I'm not saying trying to be, excuse me. As being a comedian. She wasn't a comedian as Torrei Skipper, was she?
I don't know what she was doing. That's Torrei Skipper.
All right. She was.
Yeah, we didn't pay them skippers no mind.
Launched her comedy
Big
career
dog.
as Torrei Hart. Now I'm no longer with this person. Yeah, rock it. Turn it up.
I'm not doing that.
No, it's parts. It's parts.
I just thought he needed the instrumental.
Yeah, I did.
If you're gonna get it.
I really did.
Hey.
I'll let it rock for
Is
you.
this the instrument? Shit so hard.
Welcome.
Designer, why would you? Yeah, Kanye did put the sauce on it. I always have all these kids. Fuck these kids. I'm around. Fuck these niggas. I'm
Look at y'all.
around on the plane.
Look at shit. That's why he's going. That's why he's going through what he's going through, because y'all making fun of that shit. Get that shit the fuck out of here now, man.
What?
It's fire, but he's hurt.
That's fire still.
It is fire.
Imagine Designer having that hard ass song, and then Kanye sending it back with that on the top. Up in the morning. What? Anyway.
Yeah, I was like, I just totally did not finish what I was saying.
No, please. We
Jesus
right back to you.
Christ.
We right back to you.
Oh, because you was pandering and niggas was.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
But get it off.
My bad. Next time
You're
I'm
not
gonna let you do that.
I just think that I sounded harder over that beat.
Yeah.
No, I love the beat, but no, seriously. If I built my brand as this, now that I'm divorced from you, I don't now have to strip down the name that I built in here, even if it's nowhere near the level of where the husband is. And the other side of that is I don't know what happened in their relationship, but this could be, nigga, this is something I earned over here.
Okay.
I'm not going to call you a panderer for your take.
And
How do you earn a last name?
No, I mean earned the right to keep the last name.
You don't earn the right to keep the last
whatever
name.
I dealt with over here, this is part of what I'm
Man,
keeping.
get that nigga his name back.
He got his name. He's the biggest fucking comic in the world. He still has
I
his
think that's
name.
weird. I think because the name comes with equity. I think the name comes with certain things. That's why people keep the name.
Yes,
I
but
think
she
it's
said
weird.
that, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. It's because it's attached to Kevin Hart. She didn't say that. She said, I
too.
built my career off of this, making it seem like she stand alone. No, you don't. We know why you're keeping the name. Clout.
I don't
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I don't agree with that. I do think that if you
Laura Pippen, Lossie,
I'm kind of on the board.
all
with
them
Flex.
niggas that keep the last name, go back to your original name.
Wow.
Get out of here. Go back.
They built.
No, I built this as this
Hold on,
name.
No, I
didn't build it
hear what
as
you're
that.
saying, but if they, even after the divorce, still started building things for themselves after that, under that name, why should I have to strip it now?
Why? If you have my last name still, make sure you put some respect on it.
I might have put the E in there.
And put some respect on me.
Hey, Aki, when you marry a man, you take on his last name.
Let's go.
As a
Extension of him.
of him. When you are no longer my wife, that extension is gone.
It's not true, though.
I disagree with
Because
that.
the name, if it was gone, then she wouldn't have the option to keep the name.
No, it's just legality shit.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about from a a standpoint of when you marry a man, you take on his name almost in honor of that man. So now that we are no longer, boy, I was about to say some real,
misogynistic shit.
We are no longer there. So
Mel
I think
says
that,
expected, right? That's
I
what
think
you're saying.
I think you're right. I think you're right in the sense of
And-
people
and-
who live normal day-to-day lives. If we talking about people who are just listen what I'm saying.
I am-
People who
I
are
say that.
I'm saying flip. People who are celebrities, who are now
They're a brand.
Brands.
are brands now, and not even just a brand. They still trying to build on becoming a brand. Why would that not be something that I would want to hold on to? It's going to be an easier job to do that, keeping that name, than going the other route.
Now I gotta Google Torrei Skipper.
No, let me answer.
Like-
you. I think it's just the opposite. I think that when you're saying that a normal person, you are agreeing that you could get rid of the name. I think it's the other way around. I think that as a normal person, you could keep it. I think you should get rid of it, period. But if you are, to Flip's point, I'm Kevin Hart. You're Torrei Skipper. You're a comedian. If you funny, you gonna pop. Period.
Regardless.
You gonna pop if you funny. And y'all keep saying this build a brand stuff. Yo, dog, if you building a brand, you gonna build a brand with your equity, your hard work, your genius,
Yeah,
your
but
talent.
It might be easier to build it with that
And
name.
you
though.
are now, you're right.
All the shit that I did.
I agree.
That's where I was
And I
going.
think you aren't the
That's
right to
cloudy.
do
That's
to use
cloudy.
that.
Okay, so Tina Turner.
cloudy.
So Tina Turner was cloudy.
No.
Lorena Bobbitt is cloudy.
Well,
You made a face.
Because Tina Turner and Lorena Bobbitt, they're not even in the same stratus. Fucking.
I think she should have to give the name
I
back.
understand. I understand the jump.
Got
Yeah.
to do.
Okay.
But
You can't chop the dick and then.
when you think about everything that Lorena Bobbitt has
Well, he
gained
cheated.
after
Yo,
having that name, that I see why she keeps it. It's keeping her alive. It's keeping her financially stable. It's keeping her alive in pop culture at this point. If she changes her name, there's nothing else to exist.
Nobody know Lorena Johnson.
Nobody know Lorena Santiago.
Lorena Skipper.
I haven't really paid much attention to Lorena Bobbitt past the whole chopping off a dick thing. Like,
sure she's got a podcast.
so maybe she got a podcast, maybe she got books. I have no idea, but we can't really talk about Lorena Bobbitt in the same scheme of like a Tina Turner or even a Torrei Hart. So that's number one. That's my number one point. Number two, you guys are always looking through the lens of like currency. There's other factors that play a role here. Maybe I'm a mother who wants to keep the same last name as my children.
That's possible.
You know what I'm saying? So this is also a major factor in her decision. I'm sure.
I'm going by what she said.
Okay, so,
she didn't bring that up.
Okay, I know that.
Gotcha.
I know that, but it's an interview, and you're not going to be able to say everything it is that you want. So there's that. Another thing is you miss things. There's been times, every time I've done an interview, I'm like, shit, I should have said this, I should have said this, I should have said this. I meant to say this, and it just doesn't come up. And the whole branding thing is a major point. I'm not taking away from that, but there is other factors. Want to keep the same last name as my kids. That's another one. Another one, do you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to change your name again? It is a huge, massive pain in the ass to change your name when there's no real reason to do so.
Can I
Other than
piggyback?
people having the opinion, well, you ain't married to the nigga no more, so change your fucking name. How about mind your fucking business?
Can I piggyback a little bit? My mom and dad, they divorced, and she kept the last name. And for those reasons, I want to have the same last name as my kids. The process of changing it. I think Parks, you spoke to that.
Or how about your husband dies? Should you have to change your last name to whatever your maiden name was? Well, he's dead. You can. You're using his name.
You're still honoring your husband in death.
they're moving the goalposts.
Let me tell you something.
The kids.
That whole concept of honoring. No. I think that's the way you look at things.
Who?
Him.
I look
Since
at it
he's
the
the one that said
Who's
it.
him for the people that
Ish.
I look at it the same way.
That has nothing to do with me. I'm having a general conversation. I'm based on what she said.
What she said.
Her excuses. If she would have said, y'all want my kids to have my name, we don't even have a talk right here. We have zero talk. She didn't say one thing about that.
She spoke to brand.
She talked about branding and building up her brand. And my thing is, if you are Tina Turner and you've been on tour for the last decade and you have a recognizable name as a superstar in Ike and Tina Turner, then you want to keep that brand equity. Cool. If Torrei Hart, no disrespect to her, was a comedian that was recognizable by name, then it makes sense. Torrei Hart is known as Kevin Hart's wife. We didn't even know her name is Torrei.
That's not true.
A lot of people.
That's not true.
That's
A lot of people.
That's not right.
That's not true.
Do you think that's
Super
common?
reductive.
There are Torrei Hart fans somewhere
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
identify her as Torrei Hart, the comedian.
And,
It's
and-
possi-
and-
it's
no,
possible.
it's not possible. It's a
It's true.
fact.
It's a
possible.
fact.
Like she's actually a working comedian. So it's
Yeah,
and
she
she's
may
in
not
that
be
community.
She just may
What
not be on
is
that
she
level.
Ish.
I didn't say a
You're not
word.
engulfed into the
I
community.
did.
But
I
your
didn't say
nostrils started doing some
Yeah,
shit.
Y'all didn't say, I didn't
But
say
he
a
can do
word.
that.
You spoke through your nostrils, though.
Again, I think if she says the kid thing makes sense. I know people that kept the name. I know people that got rid of the name.
She also did say it's certain perks that come with that last name that she don't want to lose.
Yeah,
and,
and
I'm not.
And
I'm
that's
not
cloudy.
Mad. No, it is, but I'm not mad at it. She's
It's
owning up to it.
cloudy,
She's
but you
saying
know
it.
what? I was married to a nigga for X amount of time, and
True.
yeah, now I'm keeping that clout. I don't.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, I had exes that kept. Never mind. But moving on.
What'd they keep?
Nothing.
What'd they keep, guys?
Yeah, what they
Oh yeah, he was handing
Come
them
on now.
officiallys out.
Come on now.
The nigga handing them officiallys out. You get an officially. You get an officially.
Neutral button.